Robin.
We got Tom Pop in studio.
Good morning.
How are you, Tom?
I'm doing well.
Tom asked me how I'm doing, and I had to say not so well today. I got kind of like sore throat,
I like to hear
achy, low-level fever,
Aye.
a dry cough.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's because
good.
I took my kid to the kid doctor to get some shots. Every time we go there, we come home and we get sick.
It's the worst.
What good are they?
Kids?
Well, what good are these fucking kid doctors?
The worst. And yeah, I intentionally don't bring them to the doctors until they're really. You have to scrape them up off the floor,
right?
Just because they're going to get more sick, you're going to get sick.
But I have no choice. He has to get his shots.
Oh, it's the shots thing.
Yeah, and then
so he wasn't even sick.
No, but now he is, and so am I this time. We both got sick this time. We were completely healthy, enjoying each other, and now we're both looking at each other miserable. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's the worst.
And you go there. I told you there's a room for sick. And a room for non-sick. They're trying to do the right thing. So if you're coming in with a healthy kid that just needs shots, you go to the non-sick room.
Right.
But everyone, all they do is think about themselves, including myself, by the way.
Yeah, but you
and
should.
you go into the non-sick room if you're sick because you don't want to get sicker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. People will come in and be like, "Oh, but we're not sick like those people are
right.
sick."
I don't want to get what they have.
No.
I know I'm sick already, but that kid looks really bad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into the non-sick room even though I'm sick.
And then the kids take their snotty hands and play with all the toys, and your kid walks in and then hugs you.
Exactly.
And then you look like this.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
And they have a lady at my doctor's office that looks like, who was the female Shrek character? No joke.
Really?
Horrible looking. With like the little hair on her chin. She's got the whole deal going on.
I fucking hate that. It's like, take that off.
I know.
What are you doing?
I was on the treadmill the other day, and they had the doctors on, or Oz, one of those doctor shows, and a woman had one of those big bubble things on her chin, those big witch-like things, and they're like, "We're gonna remove it." I'm just jogging along. I'm like, "They're not gonna show this, are they?" And they like sit her down. I'm like, "Oh no, they're gonna show it." And I figure they're gonna laser it. They took a knife
and just sliced it off.
Just carved it off.
Did
like
they
a
numb her
jack-o'-lantern.
first?
I guess a little bit, but they just sliced it right off.
I'm all about mole removal. You don't
Are
need
you?
those wacky moles on your face anymore. And it's not even that expensive. It really isn't.
I have this tiny little red dot here, which I'm afraid would turn into it. Should I get it removed now?
I got
Yeah.
one of the, it's a red
Axe.
It's a red
Oh, an axe.
It's a red freckle. Those are okay.
That's all right.
I don't think they get bigger.
No.
I have a
But-
TD skin tag. I want to take it off of my head right there. Top left.
That's not
I had an inner thigh
You could do
skin
that
tag. I
yourself.
just took it off myself.
Yeah, you could do tags yourself. That's easy.
No, I can't.
You want me to do
take-
it?
No.
I
What
just-
we need-
Go ahead.
How would you do it?
You just pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then just with a razor.
No. Yeah.
Clean razor. We'll sterilize the razor before
Fuck
we do
that.
it.
Yeah. Or if you're in a hotel in Seattle, you just take a pair of toenail clippers and get it that way.
Who did that?
I did.
How
You're
much
one-
it hurt?
It hurt. It hurt more than I thought it was going to hurt because it's like this little white skin tag. You think, oh,
You're one of those guys, huh?
it's just like
My brother's one of those guys because he's in the restaurant industry, and for many, many, many years, no health insurance. So he's done so much
Self-surgery.
Yes.
really.
Yes. I have to have him call up for the list of things he's done himself. It's unbelievable. And he seems pretty good at it because the scarring's not bad.
Well, you realize your body can kind of take a lot of stuff,
Right.
You know, especially. Let me see it. Where is it?
Left side.
Oh, that's really close to this.
Jimmy, we could take care of that.
Small.
Easy.
We'd have to hold them down.
Yeah. Hey, so the lady that does the shots at my kid's doctor's office looks like the female Shrek, but I got a better match. You know the lady that's gone viral on the internet lately, singing like Sweet Home Alabama and all that with the missing teeth and the really greasy hair and the chubby
Is she a
lady?
good singer?
She's horrendous, but every video she puts up, she gets like over 1 million views. The internet loves this woman.
She's just a
Really?
big, fat, disgusting
Yeah.
nothing.
That's really a good show business technique. If you look horrible
Yeah.
and do anything,
This, I swear to you, the lady
Oh my
that gives
God.
shots to my little kid
oh no,
looks like it could be her sister.
oh,
Do you
your
flirt with
poor
her?
kid.
And she comes in and she doesn't give a fuck if the kids cry. This is her job,
you-
is to give shots to kids all day long.
Your poor kid. Getting shots is bad enough, and then you have this wildebeest coming into the room.
And for the people who think that I'm exaggerating, I'll take a picture of her next time.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, she looks like she could be related to this woman.
Oh God! I saw that on the bus. I would run.
Yeah. Then the kid got the shots in the arm for the first time, and boy, that's a different experience because there's no muscle.
He's
a little over a year.
Oh, those are the worst.
And now
did you cry?
No.
Did you tear up? But you're fighting it a little, aren't you?
I teared up like the first or second time ever, but
the
now
first time they get their shots is just
kills
brutal.
You.
Really? You cry when that happens?
Oh, it
it's the
kills you.
worst.
I didn't cry, I'll be honest with you, but you do kind of get a little.
You get a little welled up.
Why?
Because you're taking your little baby, and they're just
exactly.
You've been coddling them into this pure little thing, and they're enjoying life, and they're just with you for the first 6 months. Then you go into this doctor, and they take this metal shot and just jab them, and the kid, even though they're this little, they stop breathing and look at you like,
what
What did you do? Why did you bring me here?
Oh, you feel like you betrayed them?
And then they start screaming, you feel responsible.
There's a whole weird portrayal thing that happens, and you can't explain to the kid yet that we need to do this
right.
to keep you kind of healthy, and she looks like that woman on top of it.
Oh, that's terrible. Dad,
why not just explain? Explain to the
Dad?
kid about disease and stuff like that, and famine. So do you hold the kid while they're doing it?
You'll get scurvy.
No, because you don't want a connection, and then you're the hey, look, I'll take care of you again.
Yeah.
Is that why?
That beast will fucking give the shots and then hand over the kid to you.
But doesn't that give them the fear of the doctor?
And she doesn't even.
Yes.
She's not even phased. This woman that does it in my place there.
No, it's
not even phased.
It's their job. They just.
But the problem is the first time he was completely aware and really gave us the look like, dude, what the fuck?
It's the worst. And they scream and
how many
cry.
shots?
Last time it was 3.
Yeah.
And there's no muscle in their little arms yet.
No.
They're fat little thighs that Uncle Paul would love.
Yay!
You could get
like
a needle.
little turkey legs.
You could get a needle in there easy.
Yeah.
But a bony little, like, it's not even developed shoulder
Well, that's
yet.
what they get for being kids. That's how you toughen them up. Needles for babies.
Then they put Band-Aids on them, and they just bubble up. They're too big, and poor kids. It's
But they cry for what, 5 minutes, and then they're done. Right?
It's even less than that.
Yeah, it's less.
It's less. It's over.
And their little brains can't process it. So by the time you're outside, they're like, "Oh, trees!"
Right?
Yeah, they're giggling again.
It still affects you, and they're just fucking looking at trees outside.
Right. It means so much to you because you can think. Right. They're like salamander brains.
Tom, I don't have kids. If you said something once about your daughters and the way you look at life, you said like everybody's a potential creep. Or something.
Yeah.
We were talking to Stella one night. Everybody's a potential fucking problem or threat now in the street.
Absolutely.
Maybe you weren't here because I've talked about it on the air too. Like when I walk this, sorry Tom, but I'm in on this one with you.
No, go.
When I walk the streets now, I know who the creeps are. And I never knew before.
No, before it was just people.
It was just people, but now you see how they look at your kid, and it's not even you wonder. You're like, that guy is absolutely a fucking creep.
You see like an old skeevy dude just kind of walking, and they like stop in their tracks and watch your daughter like walk down the sidewalk.
Ew, really?
Yes.
Yes.
In my case, it's a little boy, but yes.
Yes.
Do you stare at the guy like, what the fuck are you looking at?
There was one time where I had a thing with a guy.
What happened?
The guy was just really vibing me. He was really creepy, and the kids were little, and I just caught his eye. I caught his eye, and he looked guilty. He was like he didn't realize an adult was looking at him, and that really set me off. And I was like, "You have something? You want something? You looking for something? You want to talk about it? You want to?" And I just really got in his face, and he just kind of skittered away and masturbated in the end of the aisle. But really, I mean,
but if he wasn't doing anything wrong, he would go, "What are you talking about?" Like, but he obviously was.
You completely your instincts.
Yes,
your instincts are completely true.
Yeah, your gut's usually
You're not
right.
looking for it. You just see this creep, and then you.
Well, he was leering at the kids, and he didn't know you were looking at him. Or
yes, it couldn't have. It had didn't mean that. It had nothing to do with me being the father. It was just a grown up. I got busted. It's like when you look at a girl's ass and you get busted. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you: because I avoid contact with kids. It's like I don't want anything misinterpreted.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes you talk to a kid or whatever for a second in the elevator with the family there.
Yeah.
And I guess you can feel the difference between.
You know.
You just know.
You know. You really just
Your
know.
instinct.
And the kid knows.
Kicks in.
Right? The kid knows a lot of times.
My kid, knows who the assholes are already.
Yeah.
And avoids them.
Yeah.
There might be an asshole or two in my own family that he doesn't really dig.
Yeah.
Already, I could tell his whole personality completely changes around certain individuals.
Yeah. And I don't.
It's so weird what they pick up on.
When we were kids, it was like you respect your elders, say hello to this person, give this person a kiss. I just follow their lead. If they're not cool with it, all right, that's fine.
They know.
You don't want to say hello to this person for whatever reason?
Right.
That's all right. You can act like an ass.
Yeah, Papa nailed it, man. It's like they get caught looking at your kid, and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Although kids sometimes will be weird, like if somebody has coffee breath, they won't want to say hi. Or because somebody has like a mole. Ah! You're like, no, you understand. They're good. That's not a reason to alienate them from your life.
Right, exactly.
They're ugly. It's all right.
My kid made me brush my teeth better.
Yeah.
Because I remember an incident where, not with me, but my little niece, she was maybe 2 at the time, and we're at a wedding, and we all stayed over in a hotel, and my dad is hanging out with the grandchildren, having a moment, and in front of everybody during brunch, oh my God, your breath stinks.
It's the
and
worst.
I never forgot that.
Was he embarrassed or he didn't care?
Oh, he was embarrassed. My poor dad. He saw it all. He was mortified. But at that
terrible.
moment, it hit my brain like, when I have a kid, I'm going to start brushing my teeth better.
Your breath stinks?
Because I wake up in the morning and brush my teeth as soon as I get up before coffee. Like normally, without kids, I would drink coffee, then eat, and then I'd brush my teeth. Now I brush my teeth immediately, just so my kids don't think I'm scummy.
I got a niece that's a wise ass like myself, and she was 2 at the time, and was not just your breath stinks. Hey, everybody. I forgot what she called him at the time, Grandpa, whatever. Grandpa's breath stinks.
My little one said to my wife just like a week ago that her breath smelled like rabbit food. She really did. It smelled like rabbit food. Oh, good morning. And it doesn't matter. It's something. It just feels just as bad if a peer said it. Like you're like, ugh.
It's almost like the fucking kid didn't obey the social conventions that we all obey and the social politeness.
Right. Lie.
That's why kids are horrifying.
Offer a mint.
When does that kick in, you think?
I don't know.
How old are your kids, Tom?
When they can talk. 9 and 6.
No, I mean, when does it kick in where they realize they can't just say, hey, Grandpa's breath stinks?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
What
my
age?
daughter, it's the older one who, when she was around 6, she had a babysitter, and she thought she smelled like burritos.
Oh, God.
And she kept it quiet to herself. Like, she had her for a long time, and we would come home, and did you like playing with her? Yeah, it was great. We had a nice time. And then she quietly one day just said, we were having a burrito, and she said it smelled like the babysitter. And I said, does she always smell like that? Yeah, she always smells like burritos. And I realized, oh, so she's been living her life with this woman all the time thinking, wow, she smells a lot like burritos, but didn't say anything. Okay. You know what I mean? It was like a very adult moment.
You have a funny joke in your act, actually, about mommy's breath smells like a taco or something.
Yeah, mom's breath smells like tacos.
And it's just, that's the type of thing a fucking kid says and doesn't understand the humiliation. Like,
Complete humiliation.
If it's just, I don't think, she's probably not embarrassed around just you and the kids. Who cares? It's you guys. But it's only if other people, like if a girl I was dating for 6 months or less told my breath stunk, I'd be like, oh.
Right.
But like, my girlfriend of 2 years, if her breath didn't smell good, I was like, ugh, the fuck?
Right.
Because I didn't care, because I already drank her piss. It didn't matter. It's like, believe me, what you know about me, there's nothing I'm going to say to embarrass you.
Right.
Unbelievable.
It really, when someone says you have bad breath, when you're ever around that person, you're conscious of it. Right? I was on the road once with Mitch Fatel, and we were in like Wisconsin, like doing all these gigs together, and he was like, oh, your breath. We're in this little car. He was like, your breath is terrible. And still to this day, when I see him, I get like, I just stand back a little bit.
Wait, he told you in front of the lady or no?
No, we were alone, but it was still so like, he was so horrified.
Voss told me one time, this is why you have to hate Rich Voss. And I remember I'd smoked or whatever, and I was chewing some piece of gum, and we were in front. Me and Voss were doing a scene in this acting class we used to take.
Oh my God!
It was this woman. We used to take acting with this woman, Maggie. She was on Fifth Avenue. She had this acting thing. And I saw her recently. Actually, I did a one scene shoot for Louis, and she was there doing something. So I just brings back this memory.
Great.
And Voss and I were doing a scene. I kind of thought she was hot, and I wanted to fuck her. So we're doing this read, and Voss just goes, "Your breath fucking stinks."
Like in the middle of the scene,
right with me, her, and him. I was like, "Oh, you fucking horrible cunt." I didn't care if he thought it, right? Because you just told me without the chick being there. But he's so dumb. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh, I didn't realize.
He's as dumb as they come.
He's pretty stupid.
I love the idea of you guys doing a scene together. Would you
It
rehearse?
wasn't good.
Would you rehearse like alone before you got to class and stuff?
I don't remember if we knew what it was. Maybe he was just talking about both of our acting, which would have been very accurate. Our acting stinks.
I used to have a food pocket, but I'm good now.
You said what?
I had a food pocket.
What's a food pocket?
Well, it might make your mouth seem like it's rotting.
What?
You don't have food pockets? You're lucky.
What do you mean a food pocket? I never heard of this.
Oh, it's in the fucking
where food gets caught at the bottom of in between your teeth.
Whatever.
And you can't really get in there.
So
So
really?
it just keeps packing down.
Oh.
Well, do you fucking floss?
Look, man, I took care of the problem.
Did you floss though?
I don't have a food pocket anymore.
Did you
I'm just-
floss?
Yeah, but you can't really get in there properly and all that.
Wouldn't you?
All that shit. I would poke sideways to try to get shit out of there.
Is that the technical term, food pocket?
Yeah.
Really?
And it used to get really bad after seafood. 2 days after seafood.
Old piece of snapper in it.
Something like fucking shrimp or a clam or whatever. Man.
I got something years ago.
And I didn't realize because I always took care of my teeth, but I'm like, what the fuck, man? My mouth smells like garbage.
You know it's really bad when you can smell it. You
and I'd
smell
be
your own
embarrassed
mouth.
for myself. I'd get frustrated. I'd floss. I'd do everything.
You do the pelican check, put your fucking lower mouth out and
Get under your nose.
Yeah.
I would get every apparatus. Like I would drink coffee and smell my own breath on the coffee lid, all that shit.
It's brutal.
I got a dry socket, which gave me something like many years ago.
Yeah.
It's like I had one of my wisdom teeth pulled, and then because I smoked back then, and the blood clot pulled, so it didn't clot, and it's very agonizing. It's like a nail being stabbed on bone. It's
God.
a dry socket. For anyone that's ever had one in your mouth,
Never heard of this before, sir.
agonizing.
Oh my God.
It's when your mouth does not heal, and then a pocket forms and food collects. And I had that years ago. They have to pack it with a special mouth paste. They clean it out, and when they clean it, it's agony.
Oh
Really?
my God.
Oh, it fucking hurts, brother.
Well, my dentist just closed the gap between the 2 teeth, so the food can't be packing
that's
down
good.
anymore. So I'm good now.
So
No food
no more pocket.
Did you ever know anybody though who had? And I guess we all have chronically awful breath.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that,
Sam
Sam.
is pointing.
I was trying to be a good guy today. We might have had somebody on staff.
Oh, really?
I wasn't even. But he's not anymore though, right?
No, it's in the past because I don't.
We fixed it?
I think he's fixed it. I don't feel.
Sam?
I don't feel like mentioning his name today. What, Sam?
It's a lot of gum involved. Like he chews gum
All
constantly.
right, whatever it
which- Eric-
takes.
That's
Yeah,
good.
but if he
Because
doesn't
it comes
have-
from the stomach, a lot of it. You got to take care of that stomach.
What do you think is the worst dental surgery?
Oh.
I mean, you can talk
one that is required because a fist is crashing your teeth.
You can talk root canals and all that. I'm talking basic shit that a lot of people have had done.
Root canal's pretty rough.
There was a guy that I worked with. I don't want to mention his name in radio. He had to have his gums cleaned out. Have you heard of what they do?
Yeah.
No.
You have heard, right?
I have, yes.
They take a scalpel, I guess,
Yeah.
and they cut your gum down in the front. Then they cut it in the back here, and they actually now flip down the gum to clean out all the shit. That's
And you can't take anesthesia. I'm just gonna make that up.
this
Why?
is so
Why would you
painful.
do that?
They do it in 4 increments.
Why?
Because it's so bad and dirty down there that it's now fucking up your teeth. You're going to lose all your teeth.
Was
if
he a
they
smoker?
Don't do this. I don't know.
Because the gums can get awful if you don't take care of
Yeah,
them.
it gets way down below where just normal cleanings at the dentist doesn't take care of the problem anymore. So they actually cut your gum and
Oh, my
fold it
God.
down so they could get underneath.
Oh, are we looking at Voss?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, horse teeth.
Wait, he did. What is this surgery?
No.
This is when he had to have his fake teeth taken off, and then they.
He only has 15,000 views for this video.
Oh.
That's Voss.
That's something else.
Do you know how many dumb things have come out of that hole? Voss's mouth.
We're looking at his huge horse teeth.
Yeah, it really is awful.
They're putting, what is that?
Novocaine.
They're checking
It's the Novocaine?
They're checking his tattoo before he runs the Derby.
That is a terrible mouth.
Yeah.
All surrounded by that pubic hair.
What we're going to do next is we're going to remove the bridge.
We're going to remove the bridge.
I can't.
Yeah.
They're removing his teeth.
Can't watch.
I don't know how guys
basically.
do this for a living.
Oh, it's
Especially in the mouth. The smells that come
Oh my
out.
God! They're trying to yank out his. God!
I can't. I can't. Jimmy's staying in there.
I'm out.
Jimmy's not even
But look at
wincing.
Voss out teeth. Look, he's not even that painful.
Oh, he's got no teeth. Oh,
This little
good.
teeth post.
Oh, that's terrible. He's a hobo.
Yeah.
He looks like a hobo.
Sam, you can't watch? No. Fucking watch it, man up.
Get out of here.
That's terrible. Turn it away.
I gotta go for a cleaning soon. just a routine cleaning.
What are they doing? Just cleaning out his shit?
Yeah,
They had to rebuild like pegs in his mouth to hold his new bridge.
Wow.
This is the horror.
That is a- see?
Tom, look at this part.
that's not a big deal.
Oh, those little nubs. He's got little brown nubs. This is real teeth.
That is a fucking.
His teeth look like cigarette butts.
They do. They look like tiny cigarette butts in his mouth. And there's only 4 of them.
How do you do that?
Do you see that the gum is folded back?
Look at the gums folded
Wait,
back.
they did fold the gums back? That's what I was talking about.
Can you imagine if he was? Is he awake for that? Yeah, but
This
he's.
is hurting me.
Now, how painful is this after the fact? Because I'm miserable after stupid
You have
cleaning.
to take like Ronnie
Yeah.
B probably wouldn't take medication. I would have to. I take like Vicodin or whatever when it comes to like agonizing pain.
Yes, I do too. I have a cousin that takes no Novocaine. He just sits
Get
a
the
root
hell
canal.
out of here.
I swear to God, he's a root canal. He just grips the side of the chair and takes it.
Is that
Why?
because he enjoys the pain aspect of the
Yeah,
whole
I think
thing?
he's a real big guy, and he just likes.
He's got to be one of those guys.
But
Yeah.
wait, he has root canal with no anesthesia.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
swear to God.
Dude, I've had Novocaine for cleanings.
Oh my god!
Oh, all the time.
I have had it for cleanings. Like,
Yeah,
you
me
just
too.
fucking
He would get it
numb
for
my-
this though. There's no way you could take that without a fucking. You could not.
Look at them. They're just yanking at shit. They're digging.
How does
into
he
his
fucking do
gums.
root canal with no Novocaine?
know.
That bothers
He
me.
literally just he's like 6'5". He's just like this animal. He just gripped the side of the chair.
Just rips the
And
chair
go
apart.
Ahead, go ahead. He's like, Tom, it only hurts for a little bit. It only hurts when they do the thing. Then it's not so bad.
That white pain
Why
where,
does
you,
he-
where your
white-
eyes just go white.
That's for us.
Just imagine that over and over again.
Why does he do that?
He just doesn't think he needs painkillers. He can manage his own pain with his head.
There are people that do that, and I know Tom is telling the truth. I don't comprehend the like. I see if you're a Marine and you're with other Marines getting a tattoo, but when you're in a dentist chair, why wouldn't you? I can't think of
I know.
any good reason to not get Novocaine.
I know.
Maybe he hates needles that
He
much.
hates. He
oh
hates,
no, he couldn't.
He hates. No, I was gonna say he hates drugs, but he doesn't.
Hey, Fat Matt from Sparta. Is that in New Jersey?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Going back to the kid thing, I don't want to lose this line because it's pretty good. The other day, this guy was getting in the shower and his son was in the bathroom and said, "Ew, your penis smells like watermelon."
Why is he smelling his penis?
Exactly.
Well, that's why I'm reading this. There's a lot going on here. Why does your penis smell like watermelon? Why is your kid pointing it out?
That's
There's
terrible.
a couple things going on. You better explain, Fat Matt.
Yeah,
better
Fat Matt's
explain.
gotta take his own shower.
You got some explaining to do.
It's terrible. When I was in high school, we had a guy.
Oh, look, now he's removing nubs.
I can't.
That's how that looks going in.
No noise. Take the
Basically,
noise off.
freeze-dried bone allograft, which basically means it's cadaver bone.
Cadaver bone.
Cadaver bones.
He's putting
and
dead
Voss's-
people's bones in his
No,
Voss's mouth.
that was a brain replacement. His boss is dumb.
like Frankenstein.
Would you take cadaver bones?
Yeah, if I needed to, sure.
No, you wouldn't.
I would, sure.
Put cadaver bones in your body?
If that was the option, if I would use that or I never eat fucking chew gum again, yeah. Stick a cadaver bone in my
No
face.
way,
The fuck do
man.
I care?
Oh, it's so
Dad, I'm
creepy.
busy.
No way.
Dad,
Creepy.
quick, cadaver bones.
That shit's got to come out at night or something.
No, exactly.
Some weird.
Just got to be.
I think your dreams
You want
get
fucking
different or
dentures
something.
breath? Oh.
Yeah, your dreams get weird.
I'm
You start
telling
dreaming
you.
about that guy's evil past.
Or something with him now is
Oh.
in your dreams.
You've got to get. There's
His
got to be
issues.
some synthetic thing that can replace cadaver bones.
I'll tell you one thing with stem cells and stuff. Come on, Sam, look at it.
Why, Sam? Why?
With stem cells, they'll be growing your own stuff, though. Like in time, they'll be fucking growing your own stuff. I think stem cells take care of all this shit.
You'll have just a whole bunch of spare parts in the basement.
whatever you need. They'll probably be able to make. I mean,
Yeah.
or most of what you need. Unless you're blown up in a fucking explosion.
Right.
Yeah.
But how
And you
often
can't
does
make
that
all the
happen?
pieces.
Oh, perio charting. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, perio charting is painful. The dentist takes a tapered needle like gauze and sticks it between the gums and teeth to measure the space for gum disease. Yeah, you get this every once in a while. And this guy, Brian from Illinois, he goes, I've sat through 4 hours of tattooing that was less painful.
Wow, perio charting? Do they numb you first, right?
Because that's that white fucking pain. You feel it when they hit a nerve.
God.
But it makes you appreciate the marathon man more when you see it.
Yeah.
When he digs in, when he drills into a sick tooth, and then he goes, and that was a sick tooth. That nerve is dying. And then he gets to a healthy tooth. White pain's a good description. White
Yeah.
pain.
Everything just goes white for a split second.
It's an indescribable agony. My mother had a lot of, 'cause she had too many teeth for her little mouth. Which, sorry, Dad, that you had to live like that. But she had a lot of gum surgery, and she was always in fucking agony.
Oh, it's terrible.
I had one time, because they were a client, I swear, and maybe I was a little vain as well. Sure, I'll throw it on the table. I got my teeth whitened.
Sure.
They don't tell you that there's little pores in your teeth, and when they put the chemicals in, you feel white pain for about 3 or 4 straight days. All of a sudden, you'll just be sitting here talking, and your whole body will cringe.
It's a ping.
You
Ping.
felt this too?
I want to get it done again.
Fuck, I'll never do it again. I'd rather have
would.
yellow
Really?
teeth.
Yeah.
It was
It's
horrendous.
a laser whitening, I think, right?
Well, it's the chemicals they put in to whiten your teeth, and it's still on your teeth and go into the pores out of nowhere. For 3 or 4 days, you'll feel this white, white pain.
But you look good.
It's on one tooth. It just goes like,
No, I did it all over my mouth.
it's just a ping. Ow, gone.
But it's a quick second.
It was worth it, though.
Yeah, you
I
don't
know
want
what
to
you're
yellow
talking
teeth.
about. I certainly do.
You don't want
I
yellow
thought of
teeth.
that.
But you can do other things to get white teeth.
Like what? The crest strips are too.
No, get those molds and then you squirt the stuff in and you sleep with it.
Who the fuck?
I can't.
I would fucking suffocate like that. Who can sleep with a fucking mold in their mouth?
I can't even sleep if my pillow's not just right. How am I supposed to sleep with
Exactly.
this shit in my mouth?
You can sleep like that
I have, yeah.
with them?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that,
Fuck that is
dude.
right.
See, your mouth has to be
They're not
closed.
big. They're like really tight to your teeth. It doesn't feel like
Can
much
you
of a
open
thing.
your mouth or no?
Yeah, yeah. You just do the top one night and the bottom the next night.
How long do you do it for?
Like 2 or 3 times each
Each night?
Yeah.
Why don't they stop? Why don't you just go for a couple of hours? You put your iPod on, give a few days of agonizing fucking nail in the gums agony, and then you just smile on camera. Everyone's happy.
You ever
I didn't know
see?
you could do that.
You ever see? I think it was on Showtime or HBO. A show called The Dentist with Corbin. Who's the guy from LA Law? Corbin Burns.
Don't know. Harvey Korman?
What?
Bernson, I think.
Burnson?
Yeah.
It was a twisted fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
Where he was a sadistic dentist and got his revenge on people by just strapping him to his dentist chair and doing all this horrific stuff.
Oh, my
talking
God.
about. Oh, yeah.
That's a fun time. Let's watch that show for an hour. When I was in high school, we had a guy called the Trip Master, and he was a really old dude, and he loved gas. And he would give you gas for everything. And he told us that he even took gas once in a while because he liked it so much. And he talked really like this. He'd be like, hey, yes, why don't you just sit down and we're gonna have a little cleaning today. You like the gas, right? I'd be like, yes, Trip Master, I would like the gas.
You know he was touching penises.
Yeah, I'm sure
He had
was.
to be. He had to be touching something.
I'd let the
It was
trip
worth
master
it.
jerk me off.
I would too.
If I was all fucking zoned out and zooted, as they say in the hood.
There was one time when I was flying on it and came out kind of aggressively.
Right.
And I thought it was just me freaking out from the drugs, but maybe something was happening.
Yeah, maybe it was like you were in a coma and you could feel it, but you couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
Like succinylcholine.
I saw the Trip Master's head going up and down.
Yeah, little jizz on the trip master's tie.
Yeah, the Trip Master
Trip
really
Master
enjoyed
rules.
his job.
He fucking rules.
he had really thick glasses.
I think a bunch of women left with their bras not quite right.
It's true. I never thought of that. Like a girl going in there would be a horrible idea. Why don't you just lay back and we're going to get the gas for this checkup.
Let's be honest with each other, though. If you were a dentist, wouldn't you do the exact same thing if you had that much control?
To yourself with the gas or to the girls with the gas?
The girls with the nice bosoms.
Of course I would. I'm a comic and I try to do it. I was a dentist, yes.
I like the story you were telling earlier, how the guy was the EMT guy, just put his hand on the girl's breast. It's such a bonehead like non-sexual, just like seeing breast touching breast. You know what I mean?
You can't get away with it.
But it's not even like a sexual breast.
You would have to hire a dental assistant that knew how to keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because that's where it would all go wrong if you hired the wrong dental assistant.
She has to be in on it.
You would make her
go
get tools and coffee, so the gas master can operate.
I'm going to be turning the gas on now.
Or the trip master, was it?
The trip master. Why don't you take a walk to Starbucks? I'm going to be turning on the gas.
Right.
What a great name.
And she knew what was going on, but she would just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay her a lot, I guess.
Or she'd have to be into it.
Or into it, too, yeah.
By the way, so I don't forget to plug Tom's The Marriage Ref, the new season. Is it season 2 or 3?
2.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Starts
on
Sunday night. What channel? It's NBC. What time?
10 o'clock.
Oh, 10 o'clock. It's a great time. Every Sunday this summer. And, Tom will be on Leno this Friday. All right, cool.
Good for you, Tom.
Who you on with,
Owen Wilson.
That's cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That'll be a good one. I'd like to meet him.
I was supposed to be on this week, but I got switched to July.
July? Why?
What happened?
What happened?
No, I was going to cover this inventors convention.
Oh, you did that last year.
But that's why Jack Cohen goes, now let's do something different this year. So they sent me to the ESPYs.
That's good.
I've never done the ESPYs.
But you should have went back to the...
No, they just like to fit. I mean, I understood why.
But you did a great job with that. It'd be fun to see what you do this year.
They just want it to probably be a different theme or a different, They don't want it to... It's almost like I think I'm on a good roll and they don't want to fuck with it. So I'm like, whatever they want to do, I'm fine with.
Yeah, ESPYs will be great. That'll be...
Yeah, but I don't...
See some good guys.
I hope so. I mean, I know that I'm going to be out of my mind with trying to get photos.
I know.
I'm going to believe me. They should not send me there.
That's why I was saying it was going to be good for you to get.
We have a great question coming in. We really do. What's your name, sir?
Marcos from Yonkers.
Oh, Marcos. He's a regular. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? I wanted to ask you guys, because we were talking about bad breath earlier. Which one do you think is the worst to kiss someone? Bad morning breath or someone that smokes cigarettes and you do not smoke cigarettes?
I hated kissing girls with cigarette breath.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I have to agree.
Always fucking hated that.
Morning breath is worse, though.
Morning breath, if you like the person, is no big deal.
Fuck that. Oh, fuck. Man, I don't fuck in the morning. I don't like morning sex. I hate it.
But morning sex is good because of the morning breath, and you don't have to kiss.
That is true. You can't avoid all intimacy. But do you face away? I don't know. If you face the person, fuck that.
No.
I don't feel sexy in the morning. I have to shit. Am I tired?
So someone with cigarette breath's better?
I don't like cigarette breath
How about
either.
morning cigarette breath?
Oh,
that's rough.
That's gotta
There's
be really
a weird
rough.
cigarette breath, a dry cigarette breath like that. That's horrendous. But I would say morning breath is the worst.
Well, because cigarette breath brings on some bad breath, too, because you're drying out your mouth, which makes things do whatever they fucking do when your mouth is dry.
But I think morning breath is worse.
And the cigarette breath, you kind of relate to the cigarette. Like the morning breath, you relate to the person.
Yeah, it's their body stinking.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
It's them. They're to blame.
They are.
Not the cigarettes.
Their bodies betraying both of them.
Not the cigarette stubs in Boss's mouth.
If you really like the person, a little stink doesn't bother me at all.
Dude, I would fucking... If I'm dating a girl and I like her, I tell her, don't wear deodorant.
Yeah.
I want you to stink. Like, and I'll fucking... literally, don't shower today. And then come over and just put your asshole on my face. Seriously.
But morning breath, beyond that, pal.
Yeah, but morning breath.
I don't say I'm not without inconsistencies. I like the stink of a body if I'm attracted to a girl a lot. Like, I want
I
her
get
feet
that.
to smell.
Yeah, it's animalistic.
It's fucking great, man.
Yeah, it's human.
But the mouth has to be clean.
All right.
I hate the mouth
Minty
not
breath,
being clean.
stinky butt.
All right, Marcos, you good? Everything else good with you?
Yeah, everything's good. I was going to say, I just thought of an even worse one. What about coffee cigarette breath?
That's bad, dude. But I'll tell you one thing.
Enjoy that.
Some people have a weird, horrible smell to their mouth all the time, like a sickly sweet smell, which could be a rotted tooth.
Like milky.
Yeah, a dry... Or
That's a food pocket.
Nah, but it comes from the stomach. It's like a smell of a kernel of corn, a sweet corn
wrapped
smell.
in ham.
You know what that is? It's acid reflux that makes it all the way up to the back of your mouth.
You know what? You might be right.
I'm telling you right now.
That might be
Those
fucking
people,
right.
and it's like a 4-foot radius, that breath. Mm-hmm. You can smell it from far away. It's bad.
Scott in Alabama has a good one. Ooh. Story about people taking nothing for oral surgery. Scott, you're a dentist or?
No. My dad is an old school Army guy, and for some reason, he is just scared to death of needles, and he has had to have major oral surgery later in his life.
Right.
And they had to sign, the dentist that he goes to had to make a special waiver because he won't even let them inject Novocaine into his gums when he has to have them do stuff. Local anesthesia swab only.
Wow.
Never a needle, never gas.
That's tough.
Why?
That's just crazy.
How about he gets over the fear of needles first? I mean, no one likes a needle.
Who likes a needle? Yeah, exactly.
I don't, but
look the other way. See what else, they always have Oprah on. See who Oprah's talking to.
Those swabs help. They warm you up for the needle.
Yeah. And
I'll
God.
take the needle every fucking time instead of having that white fucking
Yeah.
That fear.
It's so much better than the pain of like that nerve. Oh my God. It just rockets right through your brain.
That to me is an agonizing, the raw fucking pain of a nerve being hit. Oh my God. I
That's
can't.
crazy.
Hey, I agree with you guys, but I have seen them literally go into convulsions when they've had to do just simple things like take blood.
Well, that's that.
Yeah.
See, that all goes
It's a
back
real
to being
phobia.
a baby, and I mean when you're like literally a baby, and that horrible experience of going to the doctor. It's weird that we don't know how to negate that pain in our minds and go, look, it's temporary. It's really, it taps into some fucking weird childhood shit where you're in a cold metal thing or whatever, and these horrible monsters are sticking pointy things in you.
Yeah.
I agree completely because when he was a kid, he had to have a lot of surgeries and almost died. So that's probably what it is.
What was wrong with him?
He had some kind of a weird intestinal problem, and they basically had to cut him open and rearrange his intestines when he was little.
Oh, that sucks.
That's terrible.
All right, Scott. Thank you, brother.
All right. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Michael.
How about?
Is it your birthday?
Yes.
I didn't know that, Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Happy birthday.
should know
39 years young.
Oh, you look great, Jim. You look just great.
Frank in Indiana. Frank.
Frank looks better.
Can we break before our guest? Where is he?
I don't know if he's here yet.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We're going to try to break for the guest.
You want to
I
take a
have
quick
to,
break?
I have to leave at 9.
You do?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I got to go
You just started.
I know. It's lame.
You're missing a good one.
I know. But
Where you got to go next?
I got to go promote the marriage ref.
That's what you're doing now.
I know.
Do you have more
Why do you
radio
have to
on this
leave
platform?
this
I
promotion
got to go do like a
promote somewhere else?
tour.
Here? Tour?
Yeah. No, not here.
Oh, no, okay. He's got to do it.
Terrestrial
This Tom
tour
Popper is
around the
very
country.
shady.
Yeah.
He's a shady cat.
No, I feel bad saying I will have to go do other things because I only want to do this.
Oh, so you got to like sit in a room.
I got to sit in a room and
talk to one station at a time?
yeah, like 20 stations and answer the same question.
We had to do that one time.
It's
It's
grueling.
horrible.
And tomorrow I got to do it on TV. You ever do that when you sit there and you
No,
do
Tom.
TV station after TV station?
No, Tom,
No,
we've
no,
actually
Tom.
never done that.
Why don't you rub that in? Why don't you rub that in, Tom?
it's
We're
awful.
barely acknowledged in the TV world. Don't you know that?
It's an awful thing.
Who's on the first episode?
Your video stuff is awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank
that
you.
thing you did on Sunday at the park was great.
You like that one?
Really good.
Yeah.
What do you do? What I kept thinking is, how is he editing the? Do you do it by yourself? You edit it all together?
Yeah, I do
You kept
everything
coming
by
back to the
myself.
violins and stuff.
Yeah, it's I just use iMovie.
It's good.
Thank you. I
Should get
appreciate
Final
that.
Cut,
I enjoy
man.
it a lot. I gotta get a better editing program.
Final Cut Pro, dude, is a great program.
Know what it was like?
Easy to use.
In one afternoon, I just saw a lot of weird shit, and I didn't even know what I was going to do with it. And then I started kind of like figuring it out in my head and put it together as one video.
I love that guy, the
Floppy
white
balls guy?
Yeah, that guy was awesome.
Tom, thank you. Actually, that means a lot to me.
It's
no,
really
I'm not
good.
even joking.
I'm serious. It's really, really good.
And then there's a
I
black-
love this when you get closer in on this guy to see his face. You're like, because in the beginning you're like, he's not weird on the piano guy, and then you're like, oh yeah, he's out of his
it's
mind.
weird because there's a piano in the middle of Central Park that some black guy's playing. Like, how does he get the piano there?
I know.
Like, you can't just haul that around. Why is there a piano in the middle of Central Park?
What do you call the white guy who bounces up and down?
Floppy balls.
He's great.
And then you got a little orchestra doing
these-
Bittersweet Symphony.
Yeah, they were good.
And then you got roller skaters. I didn't know what to do, and I figured, all right, I'll just try to make something out of this.
This lady bugged
But the
me.
piano guy, because people are asking, was playing to the bongo players. I didn't make that up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
No, this was really good.
And then you got
I want to see more.
some guy breakdancing as they're doing Bittersweet Symphony. You see him breakdancing in the background?
No.
And then back to floppy balls.
Floppy balls is the best.
Go to my YouTube channel.
This spin of floppy balls was amazing. You figure a guy like that, an old guy like that's going to fall over.
And then an amazing skateboarding trick. And then back to the bittersweet sip.
It's a good editing job. I'm telling
man.
you.
Tom, seriously, thanks. I appreciate that. Go to my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, if you want to check it out. It's called Let Your Freak Flag Fly. I named it because a lot of freaks.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I did one yesterday. You want to see the one yesterday?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, wait. Michael is here. We don't need to break. You want to just keep talking through? Let him just come up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I just want to show you what this guy looked like. It's from yesterday there, Sam. Yeah, this.
This is yesterday?
It's either Robin Williams in drag or Fezzi in drag with a parrot on his head.
That's amazing. He's got a 12-foot long beard. He's got birds on him, and he's wearing a pink dress.
Yeah, pink dress, and he's taking money from me because I'm like, look, I need better.
He does
video.
look like Robin. That's funny.
Wow.
Looks like Robin Williams
Yes, he
in
does.
drag or something.
A lot.
That's amazing.
With
Yeah,
the
like
lime
in
green,
Fisher King.
Yeah.
Fuck, that'll get me hits on this video. I'm going to say it's Robin Williams in drag.
You should. Yes.
Why not?
I'm going to say I think this is Robin Williams in drag.
Wow.
I tweeted that video last night. Go to my Twitter.
That is really good.
Opie Radio. Tom Papa on Twitter. Tom's a good one to
Tom
follow.
Papa on Twitter.
You're a little edgy, Tom. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think of you sometimes as just a marriage ref guy, but Tom Papa's got a little edge to him,
Yeah. No,
which is refreshing.
I like being on the tweets.
Frank, really fast because we got to move on to Michael Potts.
All right, Tom, get the fuck out of there. Listen. Hey, I'm gonna digress back to the bad breath. Here's one for you. It's impossible to avoid this one. Your dentist. My dentist has ass breath. Seriously, ass breath. You know how they're right over the top of you?
Yeah.
How do you get out of that?
You know what that's about? The guy fucking hates being a dentist. He's going to make everyone suffer.
Fucking horrible.
Well, no.
It's like,
They usually wear masks now.
But that's
Why
like
isn't it-
doctors, too. Doctors will tell you, like this Dr. Steve that we love, he eats like shit, but he'll tell you that you should be doing all this stuff properly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, how the fuck do you tell the guy, like, dude, do you practice what you preach?
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't care.
Dentists don't, and most doctors don't.
Yeah.
Most doctors are the most unhealthiest
It's
people
true. Out of
walking this
shape,
planet.
smoking.
Right.
I know. You should really cut back on bacon.
Do you want to take a single? Can I have to piss? Can we take a single real quick?
Thank you for watching The Marriage Ref,
Yes,
fellas.
good luck, Tom. This Sunday night, 10 p.m. on NBC.
You guys are the best.
And Tom, I want to say I'm digging you on our show, man.
I love being on your show.
I like what you bring to the show, so come back and see us.
I will. I'll be back in a couple weeks.
Like Jimmy said, Marriage Ref this Sunday, and Tom Papa on Twitter.
And we'll be right
Thanks,
back
guys.
with Michael Potts from Book of Mormon and The Wire.
Awesome.
What character in The Wire, so people
Brother
know.
Muzone.
Nice.
We're talking
He's
to
a
him
good
next.
Yes.
Good. Stay there.
Gun crime, things like this, gang-related violence, it's going to be minorities.
Falling for behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave. Falling for behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave.
Somehow, white people are all responsible. It ain't whitey. It ain't whitey. And right by my home, I'm looking at a home invasion. It ain't whitey. You fat fuck.
Make a movie called Falling for Behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave. Falling for Behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave.
Black on black crime. Black on white crime. LA gangs just wiping each other out. Black on black crime. Black on white crime.
Fucking behave. How about you do that? Make a movie called Falling for Behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave. Falling for Behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave. Falling for Behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave. Falling for Behave, tell them to behave. I wanna see you make a movie called Falling for Behave.
Antonio!
Amy.